Nurse Mia Thomas and project manager Lara Dunkley planned to stay in Darwin long term, but a sudden end to their lease has left them shocked they can't find or afford another rental.
It's not fair that we should have to be making decisions like this, that it might come down to me having to move down south.
Do you want to put this stuff in the box?
They're cynical hearing the major parties promise to tackle the cost of living by increasing first home builder grants.
It's now becoming unaffordable to even buy houses, let alone rent. So what's the plan for us younger people? Where do we live? Where do we go?
There needs to be a cap on the rental increases. Like, people who work full time should not be forced into a situation where they're homeless.
Jason Hanna has been a leader in Darwin's hospitality industry for decades. He's frustrated little is being done to tackle rising costs squeezing businesses.
Our industry is going through unprecedented hikes in every element across the business.
He wants more business payroll tax relief than either party is offering.
It really is just a tax on jobs.
He thinks politicians should do more to tackle high NT airfare prices, deterring visitors and people settling.
Where's our local airline, perhaps?
Every week, pensioner Philip Hunter relies on cheap and free food from a charity.
Nothing's cheap. Things have got to be brought down. It's ridiculous.
He struggles to stretch his pension out and wants NT politicians to lobby Canberra to increase welfare payments.
Finances are not enough for the pensioner. The whole country's gone, it's not the lucky country anymore.
While people in towns and cities are struggling with the cost of living, in remote areas, food and other essentials can cost 50% more. We're going to Gunbalanya, 4 hours drive east of Darwin, to find out how people are coping with that.
Cost of living in a remote community is skyrocketed.
Tricia Dirty is an assistant teacher and her partner works at the store, but they still just scrape by.
Mostly we can't buy like tin meats, cereals, biscuits.
The local store subsidises fruit and veg, but it's not enough.
Yeah, we'd like to come in, to bring the prices down. It's really hard for us.
This week their house is stocked, but like many they struggle with power costs and get cut off regularly.
I am worried now because it's about $9.77 in debit.
Oh wow.
So that's making me to pay like $30 to keep me going for today, tomorrow and maybe the next day.
Centrelink worker Andy Ganaraj is worried about the 61% of Gunbalanya people on welfare.
There's very heaps of struggle, there's no improvements. So regardless, which governments are promising, certainly there's no actions.
Madeline Dirty worked until she got sick. Now she and her 6 kids rely on the dole.
I get 830, but that's not enough because 250 gets taken out for the rent, pay tertiary housing, 500 a fortnight. By the second week, when I'm buying food, coming the next week, the food just run out.
Today they're eating free at a community fun day, but she's tired of worrying about where the next meal will come from.
I just want the prices to go down. You can't keep living like this.
Whoever government that we are choosing, we just need a fair go. We need a fair dinkum government that help us.
They're calls for action in a region struggling to get by. Jane Barton, ABC News, Gunbalanya.